This is so awkward. Let's see. Hi. I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my skin. Now today we're going to be doing a affordable holiday makeup look. And it's crazy that I don't have a affordable drugstore moisturizer. So let me know some good drugstore or affordable moisturizers. I do not know how to work this. This is hilarious to me. But hi, welcome. I'm going to be taking the NYX The Face Glue Gripping Primer. Love this primer. It's hydrating, moisturizing, and it holds your makeup in place. So I hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. I know some people are probably out right now shopping, but I just wanted to gauge this live thing. This, like I said, this is my first live. So I just wanted to gauge, you know, how to do this going forward, because I want to add this in the uploading schedule. So I'm between two foundations that I want to try for this look, because I want it to be dewy, hydrating. Hi. So I'm going to go in with either the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth. Now, I know it's a lot of drugstore makeup that has come out, and I'm trying to keep up with the girls, but I also have the About Face and then Maybelline, but I think I'm going to do the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the Dewy Smooth Normal to Dry. I do have normal to dry skin, and I'm in the shade 240 Golden Beige. Welcome. Just doing a full face of affordable makeup for the holiday season. I just wanted to get that going because December is around the corner. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline foundation, but first for the eyes, let's start with the eyes actually. Do you start with your eyes first or your foundation? I ask that a lot on my videos, but I typically do my eyes first when I want to do like a soft glam. Hi, welcome. So I'm going to go in with this Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. This is an old palette, And I found this at one of my favorite stores, of course, Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of them. But it has these type of colors. And I think these are perfect if you like the everyday makeup girly like me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got my coffee. So I got my coffee. So I'm gonna start with this eyeshadow. First I'm gonna prime my lids. And when you prime your lids, that typically just holds the eyeshadow in place and not move around. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Hi. Hello. I'm just gonna blend that in. Hello. So the reason I like palettes like this that have neutral tone colors is because it's just easy to do either a matte look or shimmers. And of course, since this is going to be a quick, like affordable holiday look, am I going to do wings? Listen, I've been doing makeup for so long that I'm still practicing the perfect swoop of a wing. I don't think I'm gonna do a wing today because the lash that I'm gonna use by Ardell that I talked about on my channel, it has a band that gives that illusion of a wing. So what I'm gonna do is take this tan shade and just go ahead and set that concealer in place that we used, just so that we don't get any unnecessary creasing. Hello, welcome. And I'm just gonna stamp that into place. And whenever doing an eyeshadow look, I just typically go in with a transitional shade. And what that means is a shade that's going to allow any shimmers or mattes blend well without it looking patchy. So typically like a neutral tone like orange or a cognac shade will be best for me, for depending on the colorway that you're trying to do on your eye for your eyeshadows. I'm just going to blend all that in. I actually taught myself. Also, when I was younger, working in retail, like makeup stores, like Sephora and Ulta, those are opportunities as well to kind of get a gist of like where placement and all that goes, but definitely self-taught. And then also my mom. So right now I'm just building up the colorway that I want to do. So to give that smokiness. And sometimes, like I said, if you don't know how to do a wing, you can kind of finesse it with a a deeper liner, and I could probably do that as opposed to an actual wing. Liquid eyeliner really does scare me because sometimes I can go too far with it, and now the wing is not as thin as I want it. So yeah. And I'm just blending everything with this MAC 224 brush. It's a perfect blending brush. Perfect blending brush. And unfortunately, you know, this is probably not considered affordable at drugstore, but there are some great brushes out there that are affordable. So Morphe is a top brand. They've rebranded their colorway, and I'm seeing great reviews on those white brushes. They're like a cream brush. Those are really good. Real Techniques has been great brushes for years if you're looking for affordable brushes. I have a few of those. And Eco Tools is also another one that's really good. So those are a few affordable brands that have really good makeup brushes that I can think of at the top of my head. I'm sure there's more. So if you know of any others, definitely comment some other affordable brushes that are really good. And here I'm just building up, as you can see, just building up the color and making sure it is as opaque as I want it. So here I'm just gonna do some brown. You know what? Some people do use paint brushes for makeup, believe it or not, when they're using like cream products. You know, paint is more creamy and liquidy. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is to the intensity that I want it to give a smoky eye look. All right, so as you can see, it's more of like an ombre, chocolate, smoky eye on the ends, and then we still have that transition shade at the top that's peeking through. So whenever that happens, if you go too far with your deeper tone shade, you can always go back into your transition shade to blend everything accordingly. So I'm just gonna wipe off the dark shade and go back into that transition shade and just blend up here. So we don't want it to go too far up. And this is looking good. This is the way I wanted it. And now I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade. Now I do have a couple of shimmers. I can either use this in this palette. They have some really pretty shimmer shades, like bronzy gold shades, which is perfect for the holidays. Or I can go in with these bronzy shades from ColourPop. This one's more of a like really like shimmery pinky, and this is more of a bronzy shade. So I think I'm gonna go in with the bronzy shade, but I'll probably just use the palette and then go in with the ColourPop on top. Let me just see. I can play around with this. Yeah, that's pretty. You can always brighten up. If you feel like you've done a dark eye, You can always brighten it up with like a brighter shimmer shade on top. I know that the new Patrick Ta Dimension sprinkle shades, sparkly shades, I think are really, really nice as well. A lot of the makeup brands have lots of great deals if you're, shopping out there for the holidays. It's a lot of great deals going on, so check all those out at Sephora, Ulta. Hi, welcome, Burly Girl 82, welcome. Thank you. I think I'm gonna light it up though. But I feel like when I do like a smoky eye like this and I do a bold red lip, because I definitely want to do a red lip, like that's a non-negotiable for the holiday season is a red lip, especially during Christmas time. So I think that's the intensity that I want this. I'm just gonna take the brush. I'm not adding any other shades. I'm just gonna blend it so we don't have any harsh lines. And if I took away some of the dark smokiness on the end, I'm gonna add more of that here. I hope everyone had a great holiday. Today we're doing a holiday makeup look using all affordable products. If you just joined, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals Morphe palette. It's an old palette, but I really like this palette. I pretty much put a dent in this palette because it's like your go-to colors to create any look. So that is what we're doing, using affordable products. And I think I got the eye to where I want it. Now, if I want to brighten it up, like I was saying, this ColourPop, what are these called? Super Shock. I had this one for a while. The bottom is even gone. But these are the Super Shock shadows. I don't even know what color this is because I had it for so long. But it's this really pretty pink iridescent. As you can see, I put a dent in this. I use this a lot when wanting to just add a little more sparkle on the lid. I don't know if you guys can really see the sparkle, but that's what this does. It just adds a little bit more sparkle. I think this is gonna be pretty. Ooh. It just elevates the look a little bit more, as you can see. Just made it more sparkly. Hi, welcome, welcome. We are doing a holiday look for those that are joining. Affordable products. Yeah, this, I don't think my light is doing any justice, but just adding that ColourPop shimmer Super Shock shadow shade just made this look so cute. So iridescent, so sparkly. I'm just gonna clean up the eye. And whenever that happens, I just go back in with a little bit of primer or even under eye. I'm gonna go in with this Innisfree Caffeine Bright Serum green tea and just go ahead and put some under eye cream under my eye. This one is really, really nice. It has this rollerball on it, so it cools down and depuffs. Really nice. Really, really nice. And it just adds a little hydration too and glow. Really nice. So we already primed the skin and moisturized the skin. I primed with the NYX, the face glue primer. This is a hydrating primer that's really, really good. And it also allows your makeup to stick. So I'm gonna put my lashes on. These are the Ardell Winks Be Yourself lashes. I talk about these here on my channel all the time. So make sure you check those videos out if you haven't already. But these are a nice, like wispy lash with this band. It gives the illusion that you did a wing liner. So I love these. So I'm gonna put those on to coat the eyelashes. Before we do so, I'm gonna use the Essence Lash Princess Lash Mascara in Black Brown. This has become my favorite affordable mascara. Is dark enough. I love a brown mascara, especially on the days that I don't wanna do too much or look, you know, like I'm doing a nighttime look. And then also, this gives me the wispiness and clumps my lashes the way that I like my lashes, like a wispy, spidery look. And this mascara is so affordable. I think it's under $8. I think. Can't remember. Okay. We don't really need too much because we're going to be putting on lashes anyway, so. I need to get more lash glue, but I use the Duo Glue. This one. What's another lash glue if you guys use lashes? Do you put false lashes on when you do your eye looks? Let me know. Let me know. I love a good false lash when I'm doing a glam look for sure. And these are pretty easy to apply as well. So if you're new to lashes, these will be easy for you to just easily pop on. A lot of the Ardell lashes are easy to put on, really. Hello, welcome. Just gonna pop these on. And the way to put lashes on, if you want to look down at a mirror, that makes it easier. So you would just place the lash right in the middle. Of course, mine is not as dry as it should be. When I'm trying to tell you guys that, right? Just place it in the middle and then take the end and just place it on the lid like that. And then take the center and do the same. Putting on lashes, I would say brows and lashes definitely take a lot of concentration for me. So bear with me, hold on. And that's pretty much it for that side. I'm just gonna do the right side. I'm gonna let that glue kind of dry a little bit more before really placing it a little bit further in place. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Right now I am putting on lashes. We're putting on these lashes. Just gonna try to get that glue to dry down a bit on that one. And we can kind of finish fixing this one because the glue, it doesn't take that long to dry down. You'll know it's done once it changes to a color blue. So we're just gonna let that sit for a little bit so that the glue can dry. And then I can always shape it up, tighten it up with the tweezers. Okay. So yeah, how was Thanksgiving for anyone? Did you guys stay in? Did you go out? Are you doing any Black Friday shopping, Cyber Monday? I know nowadays everything you can get online. So let us know. How's it going? How's the holiday going? How's the weekend going? It's still the holiday weekend. I know some people are probably out there shopping, but so now we have the lashes on. It is time to get to the base. So one of my favorite parts of makeup is doing the base, which is the foundation, concealer, all the things. So I am going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the Dewy and Smooth finish. And I'm in the shade 240 Golden Beige. So I'm going to go in with this. I know that Maybelline has a new foundation that is allegedly, you know, really, really nice. So I'm excited to try that out too. Lots of makeup products have been coming out, really. So I'm just going to go in with this. And this is a really nice foundation for anyone that's looking for like a dewy, natural finish type of foundation. It's like your skin, but better. And it's buildable as well. Hydrating and buildable for sure. So I'm gonna use the brush to just distribute it everywhere, and then I'm gonna take a sponge to really blend it in, make sure that there are no brush streaks in the makeup. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. sponge. I just wiped the rest of the product off of my hand. And now we're just gonna go ahead and top all of that in. But yeah, this is a really good foundation. And if you're new to makeup, affordable makeup is stepped their game all the way up. They have stepped their game all the way up. So it's all about technique and placement, really. It doesn't matter where you get your makeup from. It's all about technique and placement. So yeah, I think that's good for like a natural look. It's not too much, but like I said, this Maybelline is a buildable coverage, buildable to medium coverage. And I love the hydration and the dewiness that it gives. So for concealer, I think I'm going with my L'Oreal. That's pretty bright. 28. I'm going with the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. Now, I know that they've reformulated these, I believe, or the packaging is different, but this is mine from the original. So I'm just gonna conceal those places. I think this one is lighter, so we're just gonna do a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit there. And I do have my coffee. This is the pistachio Nespresso pod with some of the oat milk brown sugar creamer. Chef's kiss. I just tried it out today, but it's pretty good. I am going to bronze my face with the ColourPop. I'm going to let this sit so that we can get as much coverage as possible. So when you have your concealer on, that's going to maximize your coverage as long as the longer you let it sit. So this is the ColourPop Paradise City Super Shark Bronzer Matte Bronzer. That's what I'm going to be using to kind of bronze and sculpt the face a bit. I'm taking this Ulta brush. I love this brush. This is an Ulta buffing brush. So definitely check out Ulta for the sales because they're having some really good Black Friday deals. So we're just gonna buff this into the skin, getting us to be as bronze as possible. And when you bronze, you want to make sure you go into your hairline as closely as possible because you don't want it to look separated. Yeah, I want it to look separated. So right now I'm putting down all of my creams, basically all of the creams, all of the liquids, and then we're going to set everything with powders. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in. Definitely want to make sure that that is blended in. And then we're going to take our sponge and blend in the nose. And then under eyes. Do you wear makeup on the holidays, like when you go visit family, if you did for Thanksgiving or Christmas, do you wear makeup? It all depends on the vibe for me. It all depends on the mood that I'm in. Sometimes I want to wear makeup and sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna be comfy. But yeah, this is looking good. Looks good, looks good. We're just blending all that out. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. blush. Love these cream blushes. I think that they're amazing. Just gonna blend that in. There's so many cream products on the market right now. So what's your favorite cream blush? Or if you like cream blush, do you like cream blush? Let me know. And I like to bring it all the way down here. I know that everybody does their placement differently, but I feel like this definitely is a really good. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of this L'Oreal, now that we have our blush down, being as though this is a little bit lighter, and just put a little bit right here on top of the blush. And then we're gonna go ahead and pat that in. This L'Oreal concealer is a full coverage concealer. So a little bit goes a long way. I love it. I actually want to try the new one they have. I think they have a newer one. And we're gonna set everything with a really affordable setting powder. This is the Airspun. I've had this for a while. I've had this one for a while. It's really brightening under the eye. And it just holds everything in place. I think this is more of a natural finish mattifying setting powder. And it smells really fresh too. It smells really fresh and good. We're gonna set the entire face with one of my faves. It's the Sephora collection. Actually, we can do the ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Face Powder in the shade Medium Dark 16. It looks like this. So we're gonna go ahead and set it with this. And then wipe away that. We don't want to bake. Definitely not trying to bake. And I'm gonna bronze the face with the Juvia's Place bronzer palette. I need to fix this lash. I forgot about the glue drying. Okay. So yeah, gonna bronze with the Juvia's Place. And I usually just go into both of those and just go ahead and set that bronzer. And then I just take the rest and Kind of contour the nose a bit, but not too much. Hi, welcome. Hi, we're doing an affordable makeup look, holiday makeup look. To set that blush, I'm gonna go in with this Sephora collection blush. I don't even think they sell it like this anymore. They definitely reformulated these and packaged. So, but this one is in the shade Hot Flush. Number 13 is like a really pretty burnt orange shade. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to go on the bottom lash line because we're pretty much done. We're just going to do the lips and set the face. I'm going to go on the bottom lash line with those same similar shades. That we put at the top, going in with this chocolate brown and just going on the bottom lash line to like just make everything look cohesive. Taking that Essence mascara and going in on the bottom lash line as well. But first, I need to clean up the bottom. I know that this product is not affordable, but this is like my favorite go-to product to put under my eye, and it's the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch powder, and this is in the shade Peach Pie. I have to do this stuff. It just helps my under eyes a bit more. Now, typically my under eye is going to crease, so I just use this to kind of help it from creasing way too much. And also it helps to brighten. Give the brightness that I want under the eye. So yeah. All right, now I can take the mascara. And if you wanted to add mascara to your lash, you can. I'm probably going to right here because it looks like it's trying to lift up. Definitely trying to lift up, but we're gonna leave that there. And I always do an inner corner highlight, so we're gonna go in with this bright shade right here and place that on the inner corner just to brighten this up a bit more. You still do it. If you do your eyeshadow looks, do you do an inner corner highlight? I was seeing something that 2016 makeup is actually coming back, so I know in 2016 this was a thing. Like you just had to do it. See how it just elevates it, in my opinion. Yeah. For setting spray, we're gonna go in with the Ready Set Seal by Juvia's Place. I'm just gonna use this. This is a really good setting spray. Hydrating, smells really nice. It does set things in place. But on top of that, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray because I said I wanted a dewy look. This is gonna give dewiness, but also just keep everything locked in. And what I do is I take my little sponge and I just press everything in. Ooh, my mascara was still wet on this side, but that's okay. Just press everything in. And I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brow setting gel just to set the brow hairs down. I think taking this extra step definitely just makes your makeup just stay in place, really. This is a really nice one, but my favorite one is the Rare Beauty. That one really lets my hair stay in place, and I really like that. For highlighter, we're gonna go in with this NYX Buttermelt highlighter. Gotta have some highlight when you're about to do a red lip. That e.l.f. gripping spray looks good with this foundation. I'm gonna have to wear this foundation as my monthly makeup tray. I'm gonna have to pull this Maybelline out again. It's really nice. Okay, on to the lip. Now, I do not have my NYX pencil in front of me, but you could use the NYX pencil. It's any type of brown that you may see, but I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe chestnut pencil, and I wanna do like a brown and red look. I tried to do it on one of my most recent videos, a holiday video, and I was like, oh, I actually liked it, but I didn't like it with the orange fall eyelid that I did. So we're gonna try it with this look here. And this red lip is a matte lip. I will encourage you to either exfoliate your lips, especially when wearing a matte lip in the cooler months. Exfoliate your lips, or of course I would drop this. Exfoliate your lips, or wear a lip oil like I did. So when I started the video, I put the e.l.f. lip oil on, and my lips are really hydrated. So just a little tip if you plan on wearing liquid lipstick. So this is the Sarcastic Cosmetics liquid lipstick. Love, love, love this. It's by Shayna Wilson. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Gorgeous. And these glide on so effortlessly. Like, look at that. And as it dries down, it's just gonna be so beautiful. A little bit goes a long way too, because sometimes if you go too heavy with a liquid lipstick, then that's when it gets chunky and crumbly, starts crumbling apart. I think I'm gonna leave it right here. I love a good red lip. Look at that, beautiful. And I'm just gonna clean it up with some of the liner. This is nice. I think this is cute. I never really do a liner with my red lips. I usually just allow the red lip to perform on its own, but I've been wanting to try it out, but I just didn't do the right lid, and I think this is perfect. Look at this. Perfect. So again, this is the MAC Chestnut Pencil, and the liquid lipstick is by Sarcastic Cosmetics, and this is the Why You Wanna Know. I don't know if you guys can see that, but Why You Wanna Know. And this is what it looks like with me like blending the brown in with the red lipstick. I like this. And I like that my face is definitely giving the glow that I wanted with using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy foundation. I used the NYX the NYX gripping primer, which I love because it's hydrating and gripping. And then I used the Ready Set Seal Spray by Juvia's Place, the e.l.f. Dewy. So that's what's giving the glow. Seriously. And it looks really, really nice. And I just set my face with the Micro Smooth Powder by Sephora. My concealers are also Sephora collection, the best skin ever. And then also a little bit of L'Oreal. What did I just do with it? The L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. Definitely a little bit goes a long way. My mascara kind of ran right here, but we still looking cute. And then the highlighter. The highlighter is the NYX Professional Buttermelt highlighter. So this is what the look is giving. I actually like this. This is a perfect holiday look. This is the perfect holiday look. So let me know your thoughts. And that is the end of this live. I told you it was going to be as quick as possible, as easy as possible to follow. Affordable products can definitely make your face look like you spent a lot of money and broke the bank. Like I said, it's all about technique. It's all about, thank you. Hi, Resilient Beauty 22. Thank you. So it's about placement. It's about, you know, trial and error, really. Somebody asked me earlier, how did I learn to do makeup? I just taught myself. And like I said, years ago when I worked in cosmetics, Sephora, Ulta, the more and more you're around it, learning about the products, you test them out. It's all about trial and error, really. So yeah, I actually like how this came out. I'm definitely going to be doing this combination. This is the MAC Chestnut Brown lip liner, and then Cosmetics, what is it? Sarcastic Cosmetics red liquid lipstick in the shade Why You Wanna Know. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw that I've did some swatches with this brand before. I've checked out I told people about their nude. Love, love, love these. These are very comfortable and lightweight on the lip. And it feels like I have nothing on my lip, and a little bit goes a long way so that it's not crumbling. Keep in mind when you wear liquid lipsticks throughout the cooler months, you want to exfoliate your lips or wear a hydrating component under it. Right now I have just the e.l.f. lip oil on that hydrated my lips while I was doing my makeup. That way everything was easy to glide on. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. And I will definitely let you guys know the next time I do a live. That way it is more prepared. But this is my first one and I was excited to do it, so I just didn't tell anybody. But make sure you are checking out my channel here and subscribe for more live videos and regular videos. I do upload weekly on my channel. We do makeup tutorials, fashion, beauty, fragrance, motherhood, and all the girly things in between. So yeah, until next time, love, peace, and beauty. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.